Hello Adelaide United fans, it is Jarrod here. Welcome back to the pitch. Had a week off and here we are. I was doing a lot of research and planning for today's interview. I am joined by young sensation Awer Mabil! Awer, thanks for coming on here, bro.
No worries, man. Anytime.
It's been a while. I've been waiting all season to chat to you. So today we are going to do the pitch in two parts. Part one, bit serious. Part two, bit of fun. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
All right. First of all, let's talk about the recent games. It's been a long away trip. We played against Brisbane and then we played against the Western Sydney Wanderers over the weekend. So getting a point from Western Sydney must be quite good. And then you look at the table leading into this Friday night's game against Sydney FC. It's pretty serious times now, man, where results and points really matter.
Yeah, the last couple of games we versus the two top teams, which is hard. Like Brisbane, they play really good football, and we play good football as well. So it was kind of even game over there. But we're unfortunate to not win or get a result. But to go to Western Sydney, one of the best teams in the league as well, to get a point there, that's good. We were hoping to get more, but what can you do, man? The weather killed us and just didn't happen, man.
Hey, you last year were the Youth League Player of the Year, and I think you were the Adelaide United Young Player of the Year. And you were getting consistent game time for the Youth League side, obviously, and then made your debut. And then this year you've been on and off the bench, and you've had a couple of starts, scored 2 goals. For you, is it really important for you to get consistent game time now? Because obviously you're young, you want to get noticed by a lot of scouts and do the best that you can for Josep. So sitting on the bench is not somewhere where you want to be.
Well, yeah, last year, obviously, I worked really hard and I got the Youth League Player of the Year. I had a really good year. I enjoyed my football. And that's what I want to do this year. But this year, you know, we're getting used to the new system, and this is my first full professional season. So yeah, making my debut last year was good, but this year it's harder and harder every year. So this year is just to get experience, and hopefully next year I want to destroy the league. But it just doesn't happen like that. You gotta work hard, but you just have to give me to come off the bench, and whatever time I get at the moment, I'm happy with it.
Did you find that last year I came and watched a lot of Youth League games, and I find that this year watching you as a player that you're working a lot harder off the ball as well? Like you found that you not just play a role in an attacking sense, but you have to work back and defend as well because of the way that Josep has set up the game plan. You need to have more of an all-round game, which includes a bit more defending.
Yeah, obviously with the new system that we're playing now, we have to start defending from the front, and you will defend from the front, we're not going to concede goals. So I have to do a lot of work off the ball and stuff like that. So
can you stop for a sec? Fabio Ferreira, just come in here and wave on the... Just wave to the camera. Come on, you've got to just wave. Just look into the camera. There's Fabio Ferreira, everyone. There you go, just wanted a cameo. There you go. I think he's still recovering from concussion. Hey, all right, so back to football. People that you look up to in the side at the moment. We've got a lot of fantastic players in our squad this season. Do you have anyone that you work really closely with to help improve your game?
I mainly just look at the whole group and try to learn something from the bigger boys. I look forward to like listening to everyone, and yeah, I'm close with Malik, really close, we're like brothers. So he looks up to me, but everyone looks up to me as well. But yeah, everyone's good.
Can I talk quickly about your background? And when I hear interviews with you and I read things, it's the first thing people want to talk about, where you're from and your story and you coming to Australia. But for the people who don't know a little bit about it, you were born where?
I was born in Kakuma in Kenya, refugee camp.
Yep, and then you came over here in 2006, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The thing I love about football is that it is a world game. You see so many people from so many different parts of the world, and I saw it in the pre-season. Bruce Jete went back to where he was born, and he was having a look at some of the places where he started playing football. And looking at you, you first found an interest in football when you managed to come and watch the World Cup, is that right? Where you have a look and then you started to develop a bit of a love?
Yeah, before I came here, I used to play with my friends, but over there, you're not going to go anywhere with football because you're just playing for fun because there's nothing else to do. You barely go to school, so we'll never go to school. Like, we go to school, but then we go and wag and stuff like that, play football, just to have fun. But when I came here, I was watching the World Cup, And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do, you know, when I grow up. And to be given an opportunity here is amazing, so yeah.
We're playing Sydney FC on Friday night. Now, recently, Sydney FC and one of their players in particular, there was an alleged incident in regards to his race.
Yeah.
For you as a player and an individual, have you encountered anything like that before in growing up playing on the football field where people have been not educated enough or probably said something they shouldn't have said on the field directed to you?
Yeah, I've had, when I was 13, 14, I was playing at St. Augustine's and yeah, we were in this club and I scored a couple goals and one of these defenders said something, you should go back to your country, and I didn't take it too hard, and then after the game I was like, there's no need to say that, you know what I mean? But as a kid I was pissed off, I couldn't control my anger. I didn't do anything, luckily, but it was the worst thing ever. But you can't control those people, and you just gotta, I don't know, you can't do anything about it.
All right, one more serious question in regards to that. By looking at your photos on Instagram and things like that, you're really proud of your family and really proud of your background and where you come from. And there seems to be a lot of the way that you play and that you celebrate with your family and friends, that every time you step onto there, it's almost like that you're playing just to represent your family with a lot of pride. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm representing my family. Like my mom, obviously she's gone through a lot to bring us here to Australia. She's a single mom. And yeah, I'm playing for my country and I'm representing my country as well, and the little kids, and they look after me now, so I have to do the right thing for them to, you know, to have a good role model. And yeah, I love my family more than anything, so yeah, that's my number one. I play for my family and for me as well, and the team.
All right, stick around. I'm going to get not serious soon, and Awer, we are going to find out what happened after you did some dancing after scoring a goal against the Wellington Phoenix. In episode 2 of The Pitch, I'm joined by Awer Mabil. Stick around.